Well, I need something out of this can of Dr. Pepper that is not offered. What I need is some fresh squeezed orange juice. Well, I woke up and I need to freshen my mouth, but I don't want to use a toothbrush and toothpaste because I use that for after I eat food and I need to get the food out from between my teeth. So yeah, I need the threatening that I can have something that would freshen my mouth because I'm gonna eat it. So my first choice right now would be fresh squeezed orange juice. I'd be willing to squeeze it myself, but not here. I would not do that in this apartment. This apartment is a hoarded mess. So, this straw is from Charles Toh. I think he brought it to me from a convenience store where one can select as many straws as one would desire to carry out at no charge, right? Yes, but Charles Toh is not here right now, so he's charging me that way. Then I don't get more straws if I use this one. Well, that's my first cream soda. But it's Dr. Pepper. I've had that. Plain Dr. Pepper. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper. Had I brushed my teeth with toothpaste, how would the Dr. Pepper taste to me? I don't know. But I have another problem. I need to do my hair. I need to do my hair that it will last for some time and that I can still add water to my hair to keep it wet. I need it wet throughout the waking day. It can be dry when I'm asleep, but it needs to be wet throughout the waking day because there's something wrong with my hair that I am treating with water, tap water. Um, For those of you who shower in the morning before you get ready for the day, I am breaking up my shower in the morning if there's a designated shower in the morning, which I would shower every day. And I am instead using a measuring cup for liquids that holds about 2 cups of water. Yeah, and I'm using that to clean up myself after I urinate, and I use it to pour it over my hair to keep the hair wet. Or I would use this, but this is not enough water. When I pour the 2 cups of water over my head in the bathtub, it it's more water over my head and it's more fully covered with water. This is for if I'm just sitting here and I don't want to get up. But I have one more requirement. I added soap to my hair to keep this hair out of my face because it does fall down. I don't want it to. I comb the soap into my hair so that the short hair that's really squeamish doesn't come down into my face and tickle my skin or interrupt my vision. And I know you don't care about these things, but you're the one who's living off of that. I don't have what I need here. I don't need a bad haircut if I'm not alive, and I'm not doing alive anymore. I know why I'm here, and I'm not going to tell you that it's your fault. You're living off of something you don't know from me. Yeah, but you still want to talk to me about myself through the comments, don't you? Well, that will come back to haunt me never, because I am in the threatening that I don't know you fully in the end of alive. That means for all of your threatening myself personally, talking to me about myself, calling me by my name, sure, because I was named, so you're calling me by a name. Then I suppose I'm not going to be able to please you, so we're going to let you have it. We meaning the creator of myself and myself. So none higher than he is the creator of myself, and I am myself, none higher than me, deceased right here. I did give him that I'm the upper order because he's creating myself. This is where he is. I am the top of the Godhead anyway, so I'm being created is by something that's beneath myself anyway. But it is not in order until I'm done, and I am done here. I am the top of the Godhead is my leverage disclosed. So what are we going to do about all of the things you did to hurt me? And I made about 1,500 videos, but not all of them are posted on YouTube. I have other videos I just had to delete because I didn't. I'm not really on the internet throughout the time that the internet was in view. So from 1994 until 2025, there's internet, and I'm not on the internet. There's one photo of me on Facebook. I asked for that from Mitch, but I didn't have a way to follow up on the photo with that I could use the internet myself. I was it was removed from the internet access that there was at the time. It was removed by somebody else, not Mitch. It was Linda Han. She removed me from internet access. Yeah, I don't know why, but we'll just say that's true that I'm not able to use the internet there. So the one photo on Facebook, I didn't take the picture. Mitch took the picture and posted it, but I was using Facebook at that internet access, which was elsewhere, and it was removed by a volunteer landlord during the time period in which the rent was paid. And whoever received the rent, they weren't in the apartment at the time that I was removed from the apartment during the rent being current. The volunteer landlord said she had credentials of being a master's degree in social work. Am I right about that? Her name is Linda Han, Hann. And after she removed me out of this apartment, she announced to me in another apartment that she wasn't going to remove me from it because it was inadequate, right? It was the air conditioning and heating unit made a really loud motoring sound so that you really can't use it. And she didn't remove me from the apartment the same way she removed me from the one that nobody complained about, although it was too small in size, but nobody complained to her that I don't want to live there. And she didn't pay the rent anyway, but she did not remove me out of that apartment. This is what she said. She announced, "I'm having knee surgery." And that's a requirement for anesthesia because I'm not allowed to hear that. Well, for those of you who think you can do something malicious until God makes it so that you don't do that anymore, I would have to say you have a mental problem with being malicious that sounds like this. I'm having knee surgery. Yeah, I don't know where Linda Han lives. I don't know what car she drives. I don't know where she came from my point of view now. It's possible she's from Social Security Administration, or she's from Ross and Neal Psychiatric Hospital, or she's from one of Charles Toh's just appearing friends. So the nearest friend to her would be Betty Larson. So I don't know if they know each other. Linda Han and Betty Larson. I don't get it. What does that have to do with me? Well, Linda Han did not give out keys for that. She said I had to leave, that my rent was current. And she's also not a police officer unless she's using her credentials that she's a master's degree in social work. Yes, you owe out keys if you do that. The police would call you for that reason, that you have to pay out keys. If you're a master's degree in social work sent by the police, then you have to pay out the keys because police don't pay out the keys. So that was the year 2013 or 12. It's 2012, 2013, right there in that year. Uh, those 2 years. But I didn't live in that apartment for very long. So I might have lived in that apartment for, I don't know, about a year. And then I had to leave with this Linda Han problem. She announced she needed knee surgery in such a way where I would say, yeah, you need anesthesia. But she doesn't, that's me having to say that to you on the camera. Yes, you need anesthesia. But you're not supposed to have to say that. If somebody says they had knee surgery, you would know that they had anesthesia. She announced in advance, I need knee surgery. I'm going to have knee surgery in the future. And I said, in the threatening, because I am myself, that's me needing to say, you need anesthesia. That means she's not due to announce to myself that she needs requirement knee surgery. And then I'm not due to hear that she needs anesthesia from myself. That means she's due to say to myself, I had knee surgery. And then I don't bring up the subject of anesthesia because she had anesthesia if I can see her again after the knee surgery. Well, that's what's wrong with her having stolen the apartment. She's mentally wrong in the next place I saw her. You don't have that paid for as the public, that she did that. So I'm just describing that somebody did something deliberately wrong, and there's something wrong with the follow up. What followed after that? you don't have your malicious paid for to yourself, with yourself. Even if you continue to do something malicious, that won't cover it with me. You can't afford to do that on my leverage. And everyone in the public is consuming what I just described of Linda Han being a volunteer landlord